Right, we're live. Hello people, how the hell are you doing? Hope people are there. If you're not, oh well. Right, I've just started up the system. We're sat here at L88 New Cuyama. The actual airfield itself is disused now. It doesn't actually exist, apart from inside Microsoft's Flight Simulator. It did exist once upon a time, but now it doesn't. Unfortunately. Don't need that. So we're going to be taking off here. We're going to be going up to the northeast. I've got a low level IFR route plugged into the G1000 system on this plane, so we'll probably be following that. We're not going to use ATC or anything like that. I haven't checked to see if there's anything on VATSIM. I don't think I've got a VATSIM account anyway. But anyway, so we're here. What we're going to do now, if I pull this across onto the screen, we're doing this. So it's L88 things, so we're just about to start loading. So we're starting now. So if I go back in the cockpit, have a quick look round. That's unusual. I was assured that this works with Skypark, but obviously it doesn't. Hopefully we're going to see stuff in the back. But again, why not? So there, we're ready to go. We're all sorted out, and basically this is where we're going. We're up there. As I say, we're going northeast, and we're going to all this gnarly mountainy stuff, and we're going to be ending up there, hopefully. So I'll show this up on every now and again. So we've done that. Now we've got to fly there. As I say, and it's, as I say, in the real world it doesn't exist, L88. So what we're actually doing, so I've got the nearest airport that does exist down here. What we're going to be more or less doing is up here, up this direction, along the ridge of this spine, spine of mountains, across, past San Jose, past Oakland, all the way up, and we're going to be coming into KUKI here. Right there. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. So without further ado, we're set up. As I say, I started up a little bit earlier. It started up a little bit earlier. Excuse me while I'm clicking between things. So yes, have we we got the weather on here? It doesn't look like we have. Right, PFD options, wind, option 3, which is my first one. We have no wind data for here, which is a shame. So basically, we're zero wind situation, so we can more or less take off in any direction I choose. And this is at one end. Normally you would have to do a back, I am in no way a pucker-gen. Kodiak, I only bought this a week ago. I've only done a couple of flights. I don't know it very well at all, really. It's relatively simple in most ways. It's extremely powerful. There's an awful lot of power to this bird, so what we're going to need to do is get a bit of right rudder in. Should be enough initially. Try and straighten up and get onto here. Right, bit of down flaps. Let's get some power on. Release the brakes. Wipe the power up. Not too much. Okay, we're alive. Watch the runway and not there. Rudder. Actually, not enough rudder. So 6 knots, climbing nicely. And we're going in the wrong direction, so we need to turn round. Right, sorry, I'm concentrating a bit. Away. Some semblance of control. Let's get the heading bug round. This is a problem. Flying with the right stick and trying to failing miserably. Okay, so we got that going. Let's get the heading on. This is where you have to concentrate on what you're doing and not on what's happening. Any luck, we have some semblance. Okay, but probably a bit too much. There we go. That should be by Jove, I think he's got it. That on, should have had that off and that off. There's some things, we've got all those on, we seem to be all fine with that. Ignition is on, that can come off. Should have come off ages ago, turning towards things. Right, we're getting somewhere now. We're on course. Coming up. Excuse me. Don't know who's watching at the moment, but hello, how are you? So, climbing up, just under 1,000 to go, 104 knots, looking something, pardon me, something like reasonable. Okay, everything's in the green, got plenty of fuel. All good. Okay, that's us at 10,000 feet now. So increasing speed. And there we go. So what we're doing right now is, if I can find it again, Skyvac to buck up. What we're doing right now, hate it when that happens. We're coming up along this line here, more or less. So we should be able to see at some stage off the left hand side here, clouds permitting, a small lake. There it is, so we're actually going up the other side of it. So if we commence range, right, so that's the lake. On the sky vector chart I've got us coming up here, but the flight plan in Microsoft Flight Simulator has coming up the other side of this lake. So that's one. Somewhere over there in the clouds, let's see if we can get an external view of it. There we go. Can't quite get it yet. So this is what we're flying today. But it helps if we do that. Just come from down over there. All these are probably going to be around LAX. Los Angeles is off to the south of us. Oh, getting thrown about a bit. Just hit a turn. Actually got some wind now, and it's a headwind all the way. So we've got 30 knot headwind, more or less. We're doing 146 through the air, true airspeed 167, and our ground speed is 141 knots. So it's 140 knots, it's about 300 miles if I remember right. If I get this up here, so if we get this here, it's unfortunate it doesn't give us any information on that, so what we'll do is try that. So there we go. So at 10,000 feet we're going to miss all of this stuff here, no problems whatsoever. So we got what, another 2 hours to go at this speed. Plenty of time left, so perhaps I'll put lots up here. So it's into the desert. Yep, as I say, we're actually only doing about 151 knots over the ground. While our true airspeed is 176 knots, we've got a 26 knot headwind at the moment. So we're a bit buggered. As I say, 10,000 feet. Over the mountains of Northern California, which is why we're up at 10,000 feet, up in the clouds, pseudo IFR. It's a shame because I was told, assured even, that Sky Park, when you load up, you actually see stuff going into the back. Unfortunately we haven't, so which is a bit of a bugger, but not to worry. We're on our way, we've got our stuff. It's a lovely sort of sunny day, sunny up here, it's a bit cloudy down there. So if I external, we're on autopilot at the moment, so you should have seen the takeoff. It was a bit of a nightmare, but we got hold of it in the end. All these guys messing about at behind us at Los Angeles International Airport, which is almost directly behind us. So it could probably come down a little bit, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. It's basically a sit back, enjoy the DHL journey. Yeah, we've got the stuff. It's just DHL. If you don't tell DHL, I won't. Excuse me while I just have a swig of beer. appropriately, it's Spitfire tonight. No sponsorship again, hint hint. Oh, you don't want to be replaying the takeoff, Jonathan. You don't want to be doing that. I was. It's a very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? It is very much a handful. It's got a massive engine on it, and it's a fairly light plane, and it's a lot of power. The only problem is it's about as aerodynamic as a brick, hence the speed. It's the same turbo problems you get on the as you get on the TBM 900 and the but I don't think it's as powerful as the one in the TBM 900. Same as the ones in the DH the Twin Otter. It's the PT6 turboprop. So we'll have a quick look, and it's there. It's probably the Caravan's got it as well. But like the Caravan, it's a bit of a brick. Yeah, the front cross section is brick mode. So what do you expect? I told you not to look. Yeah, what you don't know won't hurt you. Let's hope the landing's a bit better, eh? So we're going to get a bit of turbulence coming up. Looks a bit. That reminds me, I'm looking at getting the H135. I do have actually a Reverb G1 VR headset, and it's something I want to sort out, but it's not really conducive for live streaming, so I haven't used that. But I need to get that set up and plugged in and playing around. Yeah, the best thing about the H135 is it's freebie for Microsoft Flight Sim. So yes, I keep meaning to download it. I've got things. Ooh, lots of sunlight on the front of this. Zoom out a little bit. That actually slows us down, so we'll put that back. So we're all in the green still. So I'm going to go about 8 miles to our next turn. It always amazes me, we've got all this basically unusable mountain area. Rock, it is effectively the Rockies. There's a creek coming through there. And it's just, you just got all this stuff here. It looks like a wasteland. And then you've got a sudden strip of fields straight down the centre, the bottom of what looks like a valley. And then the other side is just all hilly wasteland again. Unusable wasteland. So we've got a bit of a creek there going through there. So if we yes, so I'm going to have to watch your video on it in a bit later. So basically we're around here somewhere. We're just gone over the Blech branch over here at the moment. Okay, so this is this road here. We've got this creek, which is that one there. So basically what we're doing is following between this spine of mountainous area across here. So we've got all this area which is a sort of bit of a valley area down in this centre, and we've got more flat land over here, and we're following along this spine of mountain. We're going to be carrying that on all the way up. This is slightly different flight plan to what's actually in the simulator. So and what the aircraft is actually following. So yeah, just slowly heading up here. So it's going to be more or less all just like this until we get around here, which is San Jose. San Jose area here. That's Oakland. And then just keep going up the coast. Did you share the link like you said you was going to last week? Just curious. another simmer over there, Martus 6245, flying a 320. Well, it's not flying it at the moment because it's he looks like he's on the ground. He's another 320 up there. Mad whatever. You forgot, didn't you? Right, let's do this. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Right.
Oh my goodness. Pan.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Not bad. I presume you're able to hear this on the stream as well.
I'm just going to tell you that in a second. I've got that open as well. Just listen. Let's see if I can hear it.
Obviously there's a few seconds delay.
Yeah.
And if you don't want me to be on here while I'm streaming, that's fine. That's
No,
not a
I
problem.
do. Oh, this is bad. I can hear myself. Yes, I can hear it. It's good. It's good.
Excellent. Kill the noise again.
I know. My voice sounds terrible this week.
So does mine.
Well, you know when you hear yourself over your headphones?
Oh yes.
Speaker, and it's like, really?
I don't sound like that at all. Not in my head anyway.
Exactly. And yet there's bound to be someone sat there listening thinking, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Hey, it works.
Good. So it's not me just talking to myself, it's me talking to you and you and me talking to nobody in particular by the looks of it.
No, I've just shared it on Twitter, so I expect thousands of views in the next few minutes.
I doubt that.
Actually, I'm going to share it.
You forgot about that, didn't you?
No, I didn't. Don't know what it is. You know that vid I shared before? I haven't been able to watch it on my laptop.
No?
Every time I click on it, it says labour error.
Alright.
But I've asked other people and they can all watch it fine, so...
Yeah, I don't want to put it on while I'm on for obvious reasons.
So, yeah, copyrights, etc.
Yeah, no, that Jonathan Winton, as I understand, is he's a bit of a stickler for his copyright. He'll sue you to drop of a hat if you're not careful.
Well, I've heard him and Michael O'Leary are both passionate brand ambassadors.
Yes.
At any cost. Right, mate, I have shared that on Twitter. I have shared that on YouTube. Where I'm going to go next.
Oh, don't do
We've
that.
got 2 viewers.
Have we?
Oh, it's just
Excellent.
I said that. I said
It's
that.
just
It's gone
probably
down to
just
1.
you and me.
That'll be it.
I don't know whether it includes me as a viewer, but I'm monitoring it just to see what's happening on the stream and then watching the chat.
Did try that once. I tried opening about 200 different tabs just to see if it would give us like 200 different views.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Okay, we're going to have to do something about that.
So what's the situation with the cargo then?
I don't know. Excuse me, let's just... That'll sort that out.
Wind 280 at 1 tree. Visibility, tree. Sky conditions, few clouds at 2,500 feet, 4,700 feet, scattered few clouds at 13,300 feet. Temperature, 11, 2.10. QNH tree, 0.14. ILS runway tree, 1 in use. Landing and departing runway.
Why won't it let me get rid of that?
What, the text?
All aircraft read back all short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact.
That's better.
Just on the frequency or something?
Yeah, for some reason I can't seem to... There we go.
Salinas Airport information call.
Get rid of that.
Salinas Airport information call 200. Salinas Airport information call 20000. Wind 280 at 1 tree. Visibility, tree. Sky conditions, few clouds at 2,000 Airport information call 1,000 scattered few clouds at 13,300 feet. Temperature.
No idea what that was all about.
Just kind of randomly came up.
We got it off in the end, which is good.
How did you manage that? Just changing frequencies?
Yeah, basically just prattling about until I worked out how to change the frequencies.
Because I know 122.8, some places you would go and if you changed it to 122.85 then it would randomly play the 8s for something.
Yeah, I think that's what was happening. It's 124.85.
Right.
So we're a bit in a heavy cloud. We're going over the mountains, so we're getting a bit of an uplift. Getting thrown about a bit.
Kodiak's not like the most stable.
It is when it's not getting buffeted by the weather.
Yeah, true.
That's basically what's happening at the moment. Right? We're going over a mountainous area. We're in the middle of a cloud. things are getting pushed around.
What's ETA? Oh, you're joking! There was a DCA in Prestwick this afternoon. Oh,
Yeah.
for heaven's sake! I would
And
have gone across. I would have gone across for that.
so this is basically where we are at the moment. World map. Gotta love Navigator in game. So that's where we're at. Quite happily pondering along. Switch that off.
How many did you say estimated time?
Sorry?
What's estimated time we're on?
Good question.
I love the detail on the Navigraph charts.
Right, that's for that location there. I think we need to bring up this one, and there we go. So we've got about an hour and a half left to run.
That's not too bad.
Considering we're doing 218 nautical miles left to go. Not bad at all. So this is the Sky Park. This is the Yo Flight section of it. So you can actually see where you're flying. If we go over to, is it that one? Sorry, that one. So that's a satellite view, top-down satellite view type thing. So we can zoom out. So we're basically coming down along here, along this spine, more or less, and then across the San Francisco Bay. Past San Francisco, past Santa Rosa, and we're going to be landing there.
Very nice.
So that's the intention.
Excellent.
So if I come out of here, you see, we can get, that's the Yo flight, that's the conduit.
That's just a matter of executing it.
Yeah, this is what we're doing. So we're actually flying this section here. So 15 is an ILS, 33 is lit, it's all asphalt, 5,000 feet, plenty for this aircraft. So we've got to just drop in and do our stuff. Oh, what's that? Money with... oh dear. So some dates, yeah, parameters still the same as it ever was. Our ground speed is mapping our indicated speed at the moment, and more or less the same, which is good. Although we've still got this 20 odd knot headwind. Makes you want to fly down there, doesn't it?
It is a lovely part of the... Well, it looks a lovely part of the... I should say. What was the airport you took off from?
It is New Cuyama. It doesn't actually exist anymore. It's well, it does, but it's disused, and you can't. If you try looking it up, definitely on SkyVector or any normal similar sort of things, you won't be able to find it. I do believe it's in Navigraph, but it's in Navigraph as KL88.
Oh yeah, New Cuyama. Oh yes.
They've given it the K because it's effectively it's a fictional airfield now. I think the only reason why it's in Microsoft Flight Simulator is because of pilotage. It's the first destination in their CAT system, in their CAT certification and training, that stands for, in their CAT missions. So CAT 1 is just basically going from two uncontrolled airfields, and you go from Oceano, which is L52, over to Ukiah, which is L88. So I think Pilot Edge asked them to. It originally wasn't in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I think Pilot Edge asked them to reinstate it in there, so they did. I think that was in system update 2 or 3. I got two. We've got another person. Oh, and they disappeared.
I'm just looking because, according to this, on the FAA side, it shows that the airport is closed indefinitely.
Yes.
But it was still used in 2015.
Yes.
Interesting.
By all accounts, it's still there, and if you're prepared to brave the undergrowth and all the bushes and the like that's growing on the runway, then you can land and take off there. But it's disused.
So I'm just looking at it on Google Maps, and it actually doesn't look too bad.
No.
When was this imagery taken?
New Cuyama is basically it hasn't existed for very long, from what I understand. It's sprung up around a new mine that was started. Effectively, it's a mining town. But something happened and the mine was closed down quite around about 2012, 2013. But about 3 or 4 years before the mine was closed down, this airfield was built to service the mine. You know, the new town and the mine sort of thing. But almost as soon as it was built, the mine was shut down. It was because basically there was no. They thought there was something there, but there wasn't anything there, so they closed it all up. And as a consequence, the airport was never really got off the ground. Metaphorically speaking, if you forgive the pun.
both metaphorically and literally.
Yes.
The imagery on Google Maps is 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty outdated. consult Twitter. September the 12th was a post on Twitter. September the 12th, 2021. Ukiah, population 562, feet above sea level 2,150, established in 1951.
1951 was it? Okay.
1951, yeah. Very interesting. That's what the sign to the entrance to Kuyama says.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a video. Oh, not text. I was getting excited there. I thought, oh, there's someone. No, it's just explain.
Looks like it's just me and thee. There's people keeps popping in and then popping out, but
Oh, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. May the 18th, 2015 was when it reopened.
yeah.
Oh, it was right. It was established by Richfield Oil Company in 1950.
Okay.
So the airport was essentially the beginning of Nukiyama.
Yeah.
Wow. Runway deteriorated in poor condition after years of neglect. The owner has restored the flying field and intends to keep the runway open indefinitely. The new owner is funding the development of the Blue Sky Sustainable Living Centre. Blah, blah, blah. Here we are. Built in 1950 by the Richfield Oil Company, later ARCO, after the discovery of oil deposits in the region, the adjacent property features 22,000 square feet of concrete buildings.
Okay.
But why did it close down after that? Because the owner said the intent is to repurpose the structures for the long term, and that the airstrip is a unique and valuable asset that will help increase visibility and access, and that the group is working to establish basic general aviation facilities as well as lure aviation businesses to the airport. That obviously didn't happen.
Right, it's Pinnacle Ranch Airport over to our left, so let's have a look over here.
Oh,
Can't find it.
Very interesting.
What's that?
So it's going to reopen.
Oh, New Cuyama.
Yeah, I was going to say it didn't make any sense, sort of the way things are with the runway that being redone.
Yeah, they got somebody trying to reopen it. Whether when or if it will or not is another matter entirely.
They've got a Facebook page. 10th of February they posted an update. So just last month. November accomplishments: repairing the windsock, patching 400 feet of the west end of the runway. Here's a good one for you. Removing all large vegetation from the entire airstrip. There's the first one. Sweeping the eastern 300-foot strip of the air. 300 feet of the airstrip. Installing the boundary roll. Yeah, that's well on the way to being. In fact, they've got aircraft. Wow, yeah, it's looking good.
Have they actually got aircraft landing there?
Oh, actually, I've just shared the link in the wrong. Oops, I've just shared it in the WhatsApp group. Wrong. Delete. Yes, delete. There's an aircraft picture, but I think that might be an old photo. Here we are. There's a photo of a group of volunteers clearing up the runway. You might be able to see that on Discord.
Is this on WhatsApp or Discord?
Discord. A group of volunteers clearing up the runway in November.
Can't see it on Discord. I'm looking at the welcome aboard and it's not there. Oh, yeah, I see now. I've got the group of volunteers cleaning the stuff off. Looks a bit of a mess.
It is and all.
It's a lot of undergrowth they've got there. Vegetation they've got piled off. Wonder if they're going to have a barbecue, do some... burn it, but do some barbecue.
They'll have to. It's good though. It looks like there are intentions to reopen it.
Yeah. Well, they've done a good job of getting all the plants and the like off by the looks of it.
Definitely, yeah. So, watch this space.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie's joined your live stream.
Who's Charlie?
Plane spotting runway.
Oh, hello there. How the devil are you? I've just been told you're Charlie. Welcome aboard.
Sorry for divulging that information. I met Charlie when I was down at Kemble. Him and his mum were there, and we'd gone to see the TAP Air Portugal A319 that was being flown in for scrapping.
Right, so I suppose I best give you a quick rundown of what we're doing. Right now we're in this thing, Kodiak 100 with DHL colours, doing a cargo run for doing a job off of the Sky Park. I don't know whether you've seen the Sky Park or not, but it is when the damn thing will come over this thing. So basically we're flying from L88 New Cuyama to KUKI, which is Ukiah Municipal over here, and we're using this kind of thing. This is Orbex. It's built by Parallel 42. It's available through Orbex. So there's various contracts and the like. We'll go through this at some stage. So we're just over here, travelling up to Ukiah over there. Ukiah over here. So we're going to be going past San Jose and San Francisco on the way. Just basically the flight plan we've got is just straight across San Francisco Bay. We'll be going about 10,000 feet. Might drop down for that a bit. See if we can see the things, and then travelling over.
So annoyed I didn't know about that DC-8.
So in a lot of cloud at the moment, which is unfortunate. So we're not going to see much of the scenery, which is half the fun of something like this.
Oh, Charlie went to Bath today. Oh, nice. Manchester Bar. That's a nice one.
So we've got about 305 kilometres, or when I get onto the right page on Sky Park. About 164 nautical miles left to go, and it's just over an hour left. Excellent.
Right, I remember going to Bath many years ago, and also to Woodford. The new Nimrod, the MRA4, was still being just tested at the time, and now you go and it's just a great big housing estate.
Oh well.
So no runway, the nice view at the end where you used to go, that's all gone. Some people on some spotters at the time who got some footage of an Antonov 124 landing there when it was ferrying bits in and it was still used by BAE. It's not great quality footage, but it's
I've actually flown on a Nimrod MR2 years.
eh?
way back in my youth, when I was at school, I used to be part of the CCF. Combined Cadet Force, RAF's. I was joined the RAF section of the school Combined Cadet Force. It wasn't the ATC, it was the CCF, and we went over to Gibraltar for a week. RAF Gibraltar, as it was then.
Yes.
Yeah, we stayed. It was basically a camp, a CCF camp. Went over there for a week, just pottering around the airport, seeing what was what, where was where, and anyway, there was an IMROD operating from Gibraltar at the time. They said, "Does anybody want to come on? We can take three. We can take 3 of the cadets. Do you want to come along on a sortie with us?" And I was lucky enough to be selected. Obviously, all of us put things in. I was lucky enough to be one of the 3. So I spent about 12 hours in an IMROD on patrol around the Mediterranean. It was great fun. Apart from the fact I was throwing up every half hour because it was all low level, and it was just getting thrown around something chronic. It was terrible. I've never been in such turbulence in my life. It was really bad. You just can't. There aren't actually any windows. Well, there's a couple sort of things.
These three little portals.
Yeah. So you can't see where you're going. You're stuck in this tube with all these screens and monitors going off, and all these people, all these aircrew chatting to each other on the things. You don't know what's happening. Every now and again, someone comes past you and goes, "Are you all right?" Yeah, brilliant. And it was sort of 12 hours getting thrown about and being sick, but it was really good.
Because I remember one of my mates over in Malta when they used to have the Nimrod's base there for the Mediterranean patrols. He got to fly in one. I think that was in 74, 73. Because his dad had a camera and they were allowed to take some photos outside afterwards and that, and it was a good little sort of exercise, public relations and that.
As I say, this would have been 77, 78, something about there.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yes, I'm that old.
Still young.
I don't know, my hip is telling me I am old.
Right, as long as you're not decrepit, then you're alright.
I'm getting there.
There you go, man.
I'm telling you.
I saw you hauling that Kodiak off the centre line before. You still got it.
Yeah, that was the thing. I just need. This is probably only the second time I've used this Kodiak, so it's still a handful.
So you with your left leg stamping down on those rudder pedals just to keep her within the boundary.
It's the right pedal actually, just to cope with the torque more than anything else. And a lot of times I was confusing myself between the rudder and aileron trim, and I was trying to get rudder trim in, and it ended up with aileron trim for some stupid reason. Well, the stupid reason is I'm still not 100% familiar with the setup on this new stick of mine. So I'm not really getting enough flying time in.
Yeah, trying to think I'm in 3 now.
All right. Oh, they're flying 300s again, are they? That's interesting.
Aye. They flew, because they've had most of the 300s plus a few 75s. I think all the 75s are already back.
Yeah.
But they've had them down in Faro for storage, or somewhere in Spain or Portugal. And they flew back Golf Delta Foxtrot Tango to Leeds yesterday.
Yeah.
So hoping there might be a chance to get on the 300.
Oh, good.
Be great.
I would imagine from inside it's not much different to any other 737. It's just if you actually manage to get on the flight deck or not.
Oh, my Jet 2 are very good with letting you get into the.
Yeah. Oh, also, we're just going past an airport right now, so if we it's down there somewhere. Let's have a quick look outside. So we should be. It should be just as we're going into a big cloud. It's beyond, isn't it? South County of Santa Clara County. Something stupid like that. That will do. Shame we didn't see it. Bit too late. And the world goes blank. It's a bit wet out there.
Bad.
Oh, a little bit of ice. There's the icing system. It's either off or max. It's good. It's the de-icing on, I hope. I've got the effect. I've just got the visual effects switched on. I haven't got full icing effects on the thing, so I'm not that brave. So we're clear for a bit, so we can probably switch that off again. So that can come off, that can go off, all happy. One of these days I'll read the manual for this. Then I'll know how to fly it. Hello, whoever's in the background.
Big hello to you.
Sorry?
And hello in response.
Oh, good. Hope she's doing alright. He, she.
Just get no look. No, just insist I get no look.
So, how's the speed doing? Still ground speed of 155 knots.
250 kilometers to do. That mouse just slid off his house.
So, in the distance, should be able to see just there, southeastern tip of San Francisco Bay, which is here. So I can only assume they're over at San Francisco Airport, Mathis GAB 64, and Madge goes to whatever.
That one.
Yeah, him as well. So that's San Jose International there. We might get a good scroot at that from 10,000 foot high scroot San Jose as we go past. You got to admit, this is the scenery. This is the normal scenery, and it just knocks.
It's top notch. Not anything else to shoot.
You know, you want to get something like this in FSX or P3D or X-Plane, you've got to spend hundreds of pounds.
Not even that. You still just don't get it to that level. But
Yeah.
even just like whether it's sea textures, cloud, anything, just that was fun.
Probably a few hundred just in the the hard disk space to carry all the scenery, all the scenery files. Sorry for boring you.
No, you're not. I'm just don't think I've been doing enough today, to be honest.
Don't know what that is.
Bottom left. Silicon Valley.
Sounds like somebody's starting engines up.
Yeah.
Oh look, somebody taking off.
Nothing. Ah, yes, yeah. Sorry, the live stream was a little bit behind. There we go.
Oh, it's you, is it?
But really,
The jet engine noise.
that's fine.
No idea where I'm getting that from.
Game I'm only watching your stream. Seeing Alaska 1-300 was just applied.
Yeah, as I say, they just took off from San Jose. I've just watched them. I don't know about you, just trundling down the runway and taking off. That's disappeared. I wonder. There it is. Pootling on along. Don't seem to have anybody close by. Could be wrong. Some strange bug. Some nasty looking weather out there.
Been going through a lot of cloud.
Yeah. So that's San Francisco straight in front of us, just off the left of the nose. Hello Ricky's Aviation, how the devil are you?
Ooh, another new viewer. Woohoo! I told you the great multitude would arrive at some point. Oh, did you see about Ireland before?
Sorry?
Did you see about Ireland relaxing their travel documents, etc.?
No.
After all the carry-on over the last couple of years, and Ireland being one of the last countries to allow people just into the country full stop.
Yeah.
They've now become one of the first to abandon the locator forms and everything, thankfully.
The locator forms.
Yeah, passing the PLF, so you've got to fill out each and every time that you
right.
go back and forth.
Yeah.
So, brilliant.
So we've got Oakland International in front of it, just off our nose to the front of us. Somewhere over here should be San Francisco International. I can't see it. Obviously, I assume it's going to be over there somewhere. Looks like that's it over there, just through the cloud. Excellent, excellent. Oh no. Yes, it is. It's over there.
Just get a little glimpse through.
Yeah. Got the end of the north-south curve runways there. And looks we did have lost it now there. It looks as though he's going into land at San Francisco. No idea what that is, but it looks like a half a road bridge there. Another one of the many topographical bugs thanks to using big maps.
Alright.
So, at the moment we're over San Francisco Bay for those who've just joined. What we're doing is we're using the Sky Park, which is this thing here. So we've been travelling so far all the way down here. We started off at Cuyama, down just north of Los Angeles, over Northern California, and we're just heading over San Francisco Bay at the moment. And so we're going up into this mountainous region, over Santa Rosa, and then off to Ukiah Municipal, here where we'll be landing and offloading the cargo. So this is what we're using at the moment. This is Parallel 42's SkyPad. Not sponsored in any way. This is not. I hasten to add, they're not paying me to say anything about this. I just thought you'd like to know about it, what I'm doing. It's a cargo run. So if we go on to conduit here, this is the cargo run I'm doing at the moment. So we've started off, picked up our vitamins, and now we're flying here. So if I open up Navigraph, okay, you can see we're over here. We're coming up on this area here. So straight across, up, along. And then we'll be going into this area here. Over inner marker. Here's the inner marker that for. KUKI. Wherever KUKI is.
Asking the wrong person, mate. I'm not well versed in the American side of
Oakland.
aerial navigation.
Oakland.
Auckland.
So we're just gone overhead Oakland. So far over a quick gander. So there's Oakland International. And that's default scenery. in today. Kodiak with a DHL seam fitting. It's taken from flightsim.to.
Have you seen the new one Cessna is making? Cessna. Sky Curry.
Sorry?
Have you seen the one that Cessna is making? The Cessna 408 Sky Curry.
Sky Queen, did you say?
Sky Curry.
It's an upgrade of the 208, isn't it?
No.
Or am I thinking of something different?
408.
Okay. I'll have a look for it later. But no. Is it a recent thing?
Yeah. I first
There's the
flew
410. There's the 410. There's the Cessna 410, which is a piston twin prop executive sort of private taxi type thing.
It's very similar. I mean, it first flew in May 2020.
Okay.
And it's been developed because FedEx use obviously the 208.
Yeah.
It's basically to, I believe, supplement or replace them. FedEx have got an order of 50 with options for 50 more.
All right. Oh, I see. I'm just looking at it now.
And it's designed to be single crewed as well. I'll send you this video.
All right.
Cockpit in there. The cockpit and everything in it looks really cool and it's spacious.
It looks very similar to the Commander.
It does, yes, it does.
Sort of a bastard child of the Commander and the Twin Otter.
Yeah, it's a funny one because even just the space, there's enough space inside to get, I think it's 2 or 3 fully loaded pallets.
Yeah.
And you've got enough room, for 6 foot plus, I think, up to 7 person just to stand. I mean, it's a bit like the Skyvan used to be, the short Skyvan.
Yeah.
But a new take with new materials, lighter and more efficient. It doesn't have retractable undercarriage.
No, I can see that.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Yeah, it's interesting. That'd be a. That's the kind of thing. That'd be nice to see that in game.
Yeah, definitely.
In the flight sim.
The kind of thing that has got all the features of like a regular passenger aircraft, but at the same time, you can take it in and out of really short runways, but it operates at a decent cruise as well. I think its cruise is meant to be.
It must be a good 250 knots.
It's about 200. It's about 200.
That's still good. That's still better than that. Yeah. It'd be better if it was about 220, 230, but just put slightly bigger engines on, you'd be fine.
If you have retractable landing gear, you'd probably be able to achieve that. The added weight.
Just bigger props.
More
power!
Swept wing as well.
You can make anything fly as long as you've got enough power to do it.
Yeah. Comes in at a snip 7.37 million.
I'll put me down for 4.
Tentatively or firm.
I'll tell you what. If I was the kind of person who wanted to start an airline, it would be a cargo carrier, and it'd probably be something like that. With something like those. Yeah, just sort of local, sort of regional cargo carrier, on a charter basis. You've got 3 pallets. You need to get them where? Okay, no problem. Load them on.
Stick them in the back, folks.
Yeah. Thank you. Bill is in the post.
Right, I need to book my parking for next week. I get this sorted out.
So do we have any idea yet when PMDG are going to do anything about?
I think it's going to be before I get my new house.
Have they put anything new on the forum? No. Still last as 20th century, it's 20th of February before we got anything.
God, parking is so
Proper.
expensive.
Yep. Oh, look at that. Sunbeam on the dashboard.
I love that. Well, before you panned down and you were looking down below the navigation and there was just a little glimmer of light shone through momentarily and then disappeared. I just like, oh, it's so real, so true to real life.
They've done such a good job with this. I'm hearing good things about X-Plane 12, but I don't know. And is what do you throw? Right, so I haven't got that far left to go. So you're going to have to start thinking about dropping down. Yeah, 73 nautical miles and 28 minutes. As we see here. So we're still going into wind, so it's the thing. So we're probably going to be doing a straight in approach. I have to start thinking about losing some height now. Can't lose too much though. So if we go into map options, should get relative height there. So what I'm going to do is drop down to around about about 6,000 feet. So we'll go altitude select, start taking that down to 6,000.
Oh, we're starting our descent.
Well, we're going to start as some part of the descent. So, vertical speed.
How far away are we?
About 69 nautical miles. So we're going to lose a little bit of height. 1100. Let's drop back on the power.
Why is it you always get discount codes when you don't want discount codes? And then when you want discount codes, you can never find a discount code.
It's because life sucks.
Yeah, it seriously does. It seriously does.
Yes. God hates you.
That and many other people.
Yes, as I once saw. As I once saw at a concert on somebody's T-shirt, God loves you. The rest of us think you're an idiot.
That is bad.
Right. So
It was like this YouTube I was watching before has been going around this past week in some of the on the street in some Russian cities like Moscow, St. Petersburg, etc. Just interviewing Joe Blogs saying, "What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on that?" And it's amazing how many over there are like, "I have an opinion, but I'm not prepared to give you my opinion."
Yeah.
It's like, well, that speaks levels to the fact that do you have freedom of speech? No.
Right, so we're going through the clouds. We're going to be dropping through the clouds. Let's get the heating on.
Oh wow, Jet Express Yakovlev 42 is 29 years old. Has just departed from Belarus.
Yeah.
Gomel Airport. What's he doing? We'll hazard a guess.
I think I'm going to keep this going down to about 5,000, just for the hell of it.
It's contracted to the Russian Armed Forces.
All right.
Surprise, surprise.
Right, hopefully soon we're going to be below the. Pardon me. Hopefully soon we're going to be below the cloud base.
Look at that.
There we go. You can see some of the things. So we've got the coastline over there. That's the entrance into the San Francisco Harbour.
Are you on Vaxim at the moment?
Sorry?
Are you on Vaxim at the moment?
No. I need to sort that out. I need to get on top of this airy plane before I do that though.
It's a good shout.
And it really is a hairy plane.
Both figuratively and
Okay.
literally. Oh, this discount, I found the discount code! Yes, right, thank you. We'll try
Good.
that one. 30% off, that'll do me.
Look at this. Right just below the base of the clouds.
Perfect.
Oh, this looks like some nasty weather they're having down there. Mind you, they need the rain.
No, that is a fact.
Right, now we're through the base layer. Now we can switch that off and that off.
Stop me.
What's that for?
Parking.
Sorry?
Parking.
Oh, right.
Airport parking.
50% off? 100% off?
30%.
That'll do.
Definitely, it takes it down from like $25.99 to just under just about 20. So happy with that. A few flights planned next week.
Excellent.
It's
So we're going to be getting more flight trips.
Hopefully so, yes. Hopefully so.
Flight
It's going to be
reports.
the last time I'll be flying for a little bit. With moving and one thing.
Ah, that's where Snoopy takes off and lands.
Where?
Charles M.
there.
Schultz, Sonoma County Airport.
Yes, you're right. Isn't whatchamacallit, the one that flew the J3 Cub? Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Which one was it he did it again? Was it
Well, the one where he landed on the runway. Sorry, on the
yeah, was that
on the
at
taxiway.
Auckland? Was that at Auckland or was it at
Possibly. I'm not
LA?
sure. I can't remember. It definitely wasn't at LA.
Here we are, airplane. John Wayne Airport.
Oh, KSNA,
Ah.
John Wayne,
Ah,
down Santa
yes,
Barbara
that's
way.
that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's the taxiway is very close to the smaller of the two runways. So
Do you know what? There are so many airports in the US where I just don't understand them. It's one of the reasons I stopped flying Southwest, because I absolutely hated it. You come into some of the airports like it's Columbus. I think it was Columbus I flew to. And you're coming in, you've got like 2-3 runways or something like that.
yeah,
And there's no high-speed exits.
no,
It's literally a case of roll, stop, turn left, then turn right. And it's like, I want a high-speed exit.
well, you know
Chicago
what one
Midway.
did?
Midway is another one. It's a cracking airport, and Midway is nice because of the shorter runways.
Yeah,
But there's like one high-speed exit for the 3-1 or something.
yeah. That's a dirty looking sea over there.
Who's in it? Yeah, that's it. Columbus, runway 28 right, that's the one. Horrible runway. 28 left is high speed exits, but 28 right is just, yeah. And yet, I don't know what it is, and I can fly to a similar airport in Europe, i.e.
Yeah.
Edinburgh, where again you've got no high-speed exits, you've just got to expedite and vacate. And I don't know why it just doesn't feel the same.
Okay.
Would you like to fast track to your booking
Yes, please.
for £6? Thanks, that's my whole saving. Look.
No chance. What's your outbound flight number? Good question. Let's have
So where you're heading to?
So it's a bit of a circular route. So I'm going up to see my girlfriend up in Inverness. But before I
Long-term
do-
relationship, eh?
Yeah, long term, long distance, lower cost. So yeah, it works. You know me. So go and see her Wednesday afternoon. But first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to fly Edinburgh to Kirkle in the morning. I was going to do the Westray Papa Westray flight, but the return flight is fully booked.
Okay.
So I could fly up to Westray, then Westray to Papa Westray, but I can't fly Papa Westray back to Kirkle. So I've had to ditch that idea. And then I'm going to fly Kirkle to Inverness in the afternoon.
Yeah.
On South 340. Stay the night. Thursday, fly from Inverness to Luton with EasyJet.
Okay.
Then in the evening, fly with Wizz Air from Luton to Sofia in Bulgaria. That's an overnight flight as well, so I won't have to book anywhere to stay.
Yeah.
And then Friday afternoon, fly from Sofia to Bari in Italy with Wizz Air. Then Friday evening with Ryanair from Bari to Bergamo.
Yeah.
And then Saturday morning, Bergamo back to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And then back home and start work at 5 o'clock.
Cool.
That's the idea.
Bit of a nightmare.
Aye, just a wee bit. I've not flown in or out of Inverness, so it's going to be a first time flying out of it. What I tried to do is I tried to get, for at least two of the flights anyway, the Sofia one and the Milan Bergamo flight, tried to get them later in the day, so
Yeah.
I think the Milan one doesn't get in till like 1 in the morning, and the Sofia one doesn't get in till now 3 in the morning, so I just hang around for a few hours, do a bit of plane spotting, have a look around, and just jet off to the next place. See, Aeroflot's cancelled all international flights effective from Tuesday.
Well, that's because all the stuff that's from based outside of Russia can't take off, and everything that's inside Russia can't go back to Russia, and everything that's inside Russia can only fly in Russia. So they've got
Yes.
most of their fleet is outside of Russia, and they can't get them back.
That's the problem though at the moment, is that most of them
Yeah.
aren't.
And
problem is-
they're at a point where they just can't service the internal flights because they haven't got the aircraft to do it.
But that's all true. However, it was brought out yesterday that the government across there, I mean, I'm not being unkind, it's hardly like they're playing by the international rules-based system at the moment as it is.
Yeah.
They basically came out yesterday and said that they're considering nationalising all of the leased aircraft which are currently in Russia
in order to maintain operations going forward.
Oh, right. So they're commendating everybody else's aircraft.
Basically, when they don't own them at all. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But again, hardly surprising.
Not really. Right, so we're at 4,000 feet now.
Because they've impounded an S7 Airlines A320neo in Georgia.
Yeah.
Impounded that yesterday. Of course, the Russians were going very ding dong because how dare the Georgians do this, but you know.
So we've got to get over this ridge line. Once we're over this ridge line, we can go down the final few bits and bobs for the for straight in approach, because we're going to be landing on 3-3 with the wind direction the way it is. We're going to have a bit of a crosswind from the right. So if we do this right,
close to terrain.
Sorry?
Getting very close to the terrain.
Yeah, well, as I say, I've been dropping down, so we're going to clear it. It's not going to be a problem. The only real issue that we've got, if any, is going to be that peak there, which is going to be close to our altitude as we go past it. But we're going to be going past it. We're going to be going over here, so it's not a problem. And if this flight plan is good, we've got a straight in approach to runway 33.
Cool.
So you got to love a plan when it comes together,
Absolutely.
even if it's accidentally comes into plan.
I think those are called a fluke.
Yeah. I'll take a fluke any day of the week.
Until you hit that one unsuspecting bridge that you just happened to miss as you dipped below the cloud line.
Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing about this. What's his face? Flight.
Ting. That ting with the wings.
Yeah, because what you're getting is basically a height map of the route of where you think. So we're
shows you
sort
all
of
the gradients
this
and everything.
way. Yeah. So
Peak terrain.
yeah, admittedly it's that bit there, but we're just going over the last peak.
Yeah, just skirt.
So we're just skirting at the moment. We're skirting with a casual skirt.
Red is dead, green is bean, and what's it? Yellow.
Red is dead, right is white, white is right.
No, for terrain peaks. Red is dead, yellow is mellow, and
Green
is bean.
Yeah. Well, we're not going over there.
Yeah.
We're definitely going past there.
It's not autopilot,
all
isn't
we
it?
got to go over there. Yeah, we're still on autopilot at the moment. So as I say, we just got to worry about this last ridge here.
Well, how much the Westray flight was that was going to book?
£2.50 knowing you.
Kirkwall to Westray, £7.50.
Oh, it's close.
Close, very, very close. Give you that far. And then coming back.
I'm surprised you've got that much in your wallet.
I'm pushing it.
I just had a
What, you're
customer
pushing
who-
the airplane for £7.50?
Yeah, I'm going to have to with the way costs are going up, trust me. Like, I just, no. I had a customer square up with us the other day. They owed us like 10 lots from like the last year and a half. So, I went on a bit of a booking spree.
Okay. So we're getting close to the last.
Eddie. Eddie.
Yeah, no wonder. I had got them mixed up. What I thought was the rudder trim was the aileron trim. That's why I was all over the place on the takeoff.
I've just discovered somewhere I can fly to.
Go on. Elucidators.
Eddie.
EDI?
Eddie.
Why do you want to fly there? You're flipping half an hour and a half away from there.
Where?
Eddie.
Ah. No, Eddie. Eddie. What? There's no flights available. Try one.
No, they all booked up.
I just says there's none.
Oh, Eddie. I thought you were
Aye.
talking about EDI, not EDDIE.
Eddie. Yeah, I can't book to Eddie. There's no. Wow. There's no availability on that flight. Kirkle to Eddie is fully booked until Wednesday, 16th of March, and the flight price for a 10-minute flight is 37 sterling pounds.
Yeah, but it's worth it to see Eddie.
No, it really isn't. It really isn't.
When Eddie watches this back, he'll be going livid. About that. There's that yellow crest.
There it is, North Glory. You didn't think to check it out. Oh, what about that? Sandy. Girls flight Sandy. People must like Sandy. You see, it's £37 to fly there, yet it's only. What on earth their pricing strategy works is beyond me.
Right.
Is it still it's sold out? Pity.
Okay, it's getting to a point where we need to start thinking about taking control.
You mean we're not going category 3?
No. As much as I'd like to.
I thought this thing could do a lot.
Probably could.
Have you tried Niles?
Sorry?
Have you tried an ILS for approaching this?
No, not yet.
Good opportunity.
Yeah, I don't think this has got a ILS 133. I think it's only going ILS on 15.
Good.
Damned Americans.
Yeah,
Right.
responsible for an awful lot of things.
Time to lose some height and some power. There's the airfield. There's the
Visual.
last ridge.
Not visual.
Time for a bit of flaps.
Oh, actually, I'm going to have to plug my laptop in. I've just noticed the battery.
Oh no!
I don't want to miss you landing. Why is it that it always seems to go off at crucial moments? It's so frustrating.
I have no idea.
Right. Power is restored.
Cool.
GPU is now connected.
Excellent. I
Nice
need
cost
to
of
quickly do this.
67 pence a day or whatever they're now charging.
And I need to quickly look back.
Is this straight in or a circle?
It's a straight in. I was attempting a straight in.
Oh, I've just discovered something. Let me set your quality. That's better. 720p I've just set to. Visual.
No idea what that noise is.
Sounded like flaps.
Okay. Bit more flap. Some more speed off. Feed some power back in.
Captain.
Aiming for the numbers. Fall her down. Oops. Flew too early. I'll take that.
Ooh.
Get
Too
off.
shabby. Oh, the scenery around here is beautiful.
Yeah,
Very nice landing, sir.
I think. Can we get off?
Even stuck on centre line.
Makes a change. I think I'm gonna have to backtrack.
I was looking at those.
Oh no, we got. Sorry.
I was looking at those runway lights with great concern.
Okay, let's get the flaps back up. they're going to be parking up over there. So he got his back to us. Don't know what he's doing, but we're parking in front of him. Right.
Nicely done. Well executed.
Thank you, kind sir.
That's, didn't feel like 2 hours though.
Right. That's the power off. Should have taken that off. Can kill those. That can come off. What's that one? Don't need the alternator on or the generator on now. Ignite things, buses off, and kill the power. Switch off the fuel. And we've got ourselves a safe airplane.
Wonderful.
Right, so we're here, which means we can go to here. So conduit, come down to the bottom here, deliver our and another one completed.
Excelente.
Yeah. So we're now level 4 by the looks of it, which is nice.
Doing another one tonight?
It's 10 o'clock now. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look at the contract, see where we are. We're at KUKI. Oh, we could go.
Any short one?
Yeah, but it's. Pardon me. Yes, but it's in the wrong direction. It's just basically across the valley, that one there.
Oh, wow. Wizz Air basically just closed their Vienna base effective from 26th of March. Wow.
Who have?
Wizz Air.
Oh, right.
It's a big one. That comes on the back of Ryanair pulling out of Frankfurt.
Crikey.
I just need to pop to the loo, mate. I'll be back in 5.
Yeah, no problem. So, what's that? 117 nautical miles. There's still another hour on top of this. I suppose we could do that. What else have we got in this area? Not a lot, really. So we're a bit stuck really at the moment. It's 10 o'clock UK time, so it's the kind of time where I'm going to be looking at going to bed anyway. So well, not so much going to bed, but getting ready for bed, because that's the kind of guy I am. And there's nothing really north or east that looks particularly useful. So we've got pistons and things, everything, any search. So we've got that. I can pop over to there and do that one. It's a bit of a nightmare really. Because basically what I want to be trying to do is going up here. It may well be a case of just heading up north along the coastline, and next time, and just fly, which is definitely a possibility. So we're up here at the moment. Let's bring the flight plan up and let's clear it. So we're up here. And we want to be going this direction. So I think next time we could just take off from here, head down over to Little River, and then just keep flying. So I think that's what we'll do now. So what have we got for Little River? Open to the public. Asphalt good condition. Okay, so it looks decent. So we've got an approach procedure. It's basically our nav is just from E and I over to here. do a hold by the looks of it. Left hand hold. And then straight in.
I'm back.
Hello, back.
Have we decided on another flight?
Yeah, there's nothing Sky Park going out. So what I'm looking at the moment is we're over here right now. Popping over to there. Over to Little River. Finish off the evening in Little River, and then next time just take off at Little River and just forget about Sky Park and just pootle up the coast. Probably stop at Point Shelter Cove.
Good shot.
It's a thought. So just trundle along. It's either that or just leave it for tonight and then just get in a Piper Cub or a Diamond 40 or something like that, and just
do some fun flying.
And just fun fly through the mountains.
Yep.
I think that's what we'll do. We'll leave it for tonight, and next week just get in a little 172 or a Cessna or something like that.
Sure.
Probably a Cessna, a high wing, and just meander down follow this river, follow this road out of Ukiah, past Waits, is it? Yeah, Willets, and just follow this road and what looks like a river. Just follow the road. Do a little bit some proper VFR. Just follow the road up to Garberville. I think we have a plan.
Excellent.
Right. With that, I shall probably close that down. I shall stop the stream here. And thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on Discord.
It's been a pleasure. Really enjoyed it.
Right. And good night, sweet people, wherever you may be.